2016, the year Nico Rosberg went head-to-head with the seemingly untouchable Lewis Hamilton, and against every expectation, emerged victorious as the world champion. This wasn't a sudden stroke of luck or a momentary lapse from Hamilton. It was the hard-earned result of a season-long campaign built on capitalizing on opportunities and unwavering consistency. Going into the 2016 season, the established narrative within the F1 community was clear. Lewis Hamilton, coming off the back of 2 consecutive world championships and piloting the dominant Mercedes W07, he was undeniably the favorite to secure a 3rd consecutive crown. His blend of speed, car control, and an ability to extract the maximum from both himself and the car seemed impossible to beat. However, lurking on the other side of the Mercedes garage was Nico Rosberg. Often portrayed as the disciplined, intelligent, and prepared counterpart to Hamilton's more flamboyant style, Rosberg had clearly embarked on the 2016 season with a shift in his mental approach to not just compete with Hamilton, but to dismantle his dominance. This wasn't simply about trying to keep pace with his faster teammate, it was an effort to exploit any vulnerability, maximize every opportunity, and ultimately outmaneuver Hamilton across the marathon that is an F1 season. The very first race of the season in Australia served as a powerful opening statement and immediately set the tone for the intense championship battle that would unfold. While Hamilton started from pole position, he suffered a slow getaway off the line and got tangled in a chaotic first corner incident. Rosberg demonstrated his precision and focus. He navigated the opening lap with composure and proceeded to drive a flawless and controlled race to secure a decisive victory. This win wasn't perceived as luck resulting from Hamilton's misfortune, it was viewed as a testament to Rosberg's readiness and his ability to capitalize on any opening. Crucially, this victory wasn't just an isolated event. Rosberg followed his Australian success with a streak of consecutive wins in the races in Bahrain, China, and Russia. This remarkable run of form saw him build a significant lead in the Drivers' Championship standings. Suddenly, the narrative had dramatically shifted. Rosberg wasn't just a participant in the championship fight, he'd established a commanding points advantage, putting the pressure on Hamilton to mount a recovery. However, while Rosberg was executing his races with near-perfect precision and consistency, Lewis Hamilton dealt with a lot of mechanical unreliability, a rare Achilles heel for the Mercedes team. In the Chinese Grand Prix, Hamilton suffered an engine failure during qualifying, forcing him to start from the very back of the grid and severely compromising his chances of a strong result. This resurfaced in the very next race in Russia, where another engine issue plagued Hamilton's weekend, further hindering his ability to score crucial championship points. These weren't instances of driver error or strategic miscalculations. They were mechanical failures that robbed Hamilton of valuable points and significantly hurt his starting positions in races that he had a chance to win. Imagine the sheer frustration and psychological toll these mechanical setbacks must have taken on Hamilton. Knowing that you possess the speed and the talent to win races and claw back the championship deficit, only to be hurt by technical issues. These reliability problems not only directly gifted valuable points to Rosberg, who was consistently racking up victories and podiums, but also added a layer of psychological pressure on Hamilton. He was forced to push even harder and strive for perfection in every session and every lap when his car was running smoothly. In contrast to Hamilton's roller coaster of reliability issues, Rosberg's 2016 championship campaign wasn't always characterized by outright pace. Instead, it was a demonstration of strategic driving and consistency. While there were undoubtedly weekends where Hamilton appeared to possess a speed advantage, Rosberg consistently positioned himself to capitalize on any slip-up. He became a master of damage limitation, consistently finishing on the podium and picking up valuable championship points, and crucially, minimizing his own mistakes. This calculated approach, focusing on maximizing the points from every weekend, proved to be an incredibly effective strategy over the course of the 21-race season. The intense rivalry between Hamilton and Rosberg had been simmering within the Mercedes team for several seasons, often resulting in on-track clashes and off-track tension. In previous years, there were instances where Rosberg appeared to struggle with the weight of battling a driver of Hamilton's caliber, sometimes making errors under pressure. However, the 2016 season witnessed a shift in Rosberg's mentality. As Hamilton began to claw back the points deficit that Rosberg had established early in the season, the pressure intensified. Yet Rosberg displayed a newfound level of composure, focus, and resilience. He absorbed the pressure of Hamilton's pursuit and responded strategically on the track with intelligent driving, and crucially, he refused to let the psychological warfare ruin his championship run. The intense season-long battle arrived in the final race of the year in Abu Dhabi, where the World Championship would be decided. Hamilton needed a miracle to snatch the title. He had to win the race and hope that Rosberg finished outside the top 3. In a highly controversial and heavily debated strategic play in the closing laps of the race, Hamilton, who was leading comfortably, intentionally slowed his pace with the goal of pushing back Rosberg into the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel and the Red Bull of Max Verstappen, hoping that they would overtake Rosberg and deny him the points needed to secure the championship. Hamilton's tactics were a high-risk gamble. However, Rosberg held his own. He defended his second-place position against Vettel and Verstappen, and ultimately crossed the finish line in second place, just behind Hamilton, securing himself the 2016 Formula One World Championship by a mere 5 points.